They say some houses are haunted, but the Hinsdale House wasn't just haunted. It wanted people dead, hidden in the quiet woods of upstate New York. This place holds one of the most chilling real stories in American history. In the early 1970s, the Dandy family moved into the old house on McMahon Road. They were just looking for a fresh start, somewhere peaceful. But what they found inside would destroy their lives forever. It started small. At first, just footsteps on the stairs when no one was there, and eerie voices whispering in the dark. But every night, the energy in the house got heavier, like something was watching, waiting. One night, the family saw it. A tall black figure standing just beyond the trees. No face, no sound, just staring. It vanished before their eyes. That's when they knew this wasn't a normal haunting. Phones stopped working. Crosses turned upside down on their own. Objects flew off shelves. The house was becoming aggressive, like it was trying to drive them insane. Or worse, possess them. The Dandy children began waking up with scratches, deep, bloody marks across their backs and arms. They swore nothing was in the room, but whatever it was, it could touch them. Terrified, the family brought in a local priest. As soon as he stepped into the house, he felt it, an overwhelming sense of dread. He claimed the house was infested with dark entities. The priest performed a blessing, but instead of peace, the house fought back. Lights exploded, windows shattered, and a deep growl echoed from the basement. Though no animal was found, the family was warned to leave. But they had no money, nowhere to go. So they stayed, and the haunting worsened. Doors slammed on their own. Disembodied screams filled the night. Then came the possession. Clara, the teenage daughter, began speaking in voices that weren't hers. Her eyes rolled back, and for hours, she couldn't remember a thing afterward. Desperate, the family contacted famed paranormal investigators. Ed and Lorraine Warren, the real-life couple behind The Conjuring, visited the house. And even they were terrified by what they found. Lorraine claimed she saw a dark entity attached to the house, something ancient, inhuman. She warned the family that it wasn't just haunted, it was cursed. The Warrens attempted an exorcism, but mid-ritual, Clara screamed and collapsed. The house shook violently. The lights died, and something laughed from the shadows. No one could explain what happened, but after that night, the family left, leaving everything behind. Clothes, furniture, even food still on the table. They never returned. Years passed. New owners tried to live there, but every one of them fled. Some lasted weeks, others just one night. One tenant reported waking up at 3:33 a.m. every night, always to the sound of chanting coming from the woods. When he finally looked outside, he saw figures in white robes dancing in a circle. Another woman said the house spoke to her. She would hear her own voice calling her name from behind the walls. Visitors reported car engines dying in the driveway. Cell phones stopped working. Animals refused to go near the house. Even birds flew around it, as if the place was marked. A documentary crew tried filming inside the house, but their footage became distorted. One camera operator went missing for over 2 hours, found unconscious in the basement, muttering in Latin. Over the years, mediums, priests, and skeptics all came, and all left changed. Some refused to speak about what they saw inside. Others never went near a haunted site again. Locals say the house was built on cursed land, a place where violent rituals were performed long before the Dandy family ever arrived. Some even believe a gateway was opened, not to the spirit world, but to something far darker, something demonic. In 2015, the house was bought by a paranormal investigator, not to cleanse it, but to preserve it. He now runs tours for those brave enough to enter. Visitors report the same things even now. Shadows watching, cold air pockets, invisible touches. Some hear screaming from the basement, even when it's locked. One woman fainted after seeing a mirror show someone else's face. A man claimed he saw himself hanging from the ceiling. None of it was real, but to them, it felt like it was. Some leave the house only to have nightmares for weeks. Nightmares of the same face, the same voice, whispering, "Come back." Skeptics still call it coincidence, a trick of the mind. But those who've been inside will tell you something in that house is alive, and it remembers you. To this day, the Hinsdale House remains one of the most active paranormal locations in the US. And it's open if you're brave enough. But remember this, once you go inside, something might follow you home. It doesn't always stay where it starts. The house didn't just ruin lives, it feeds on them. And if you're listening to this, maybe it's already found you.